From the High Definition Production Center of Troy University's Broadcast and Digital Network at Troy, Alabama's International University, this is Troy TrojanVision News.
Hello and welcome to Troy TrojanVision News for January 12th, 2017. I'm Samantha Charles.
And I'm Sarah Singletary. Thank you for joining us this evening. Yesterday marked the return to classes for Troy University after the holiday break. Students are getting ready to tackle the spring semester, and Kyle Shook hit the campus to find out how students feel about starting back.
As winter break comes to a close, the spring semester starts picking up. Students were asked about their workload for the semester and what they hope to see as the semester progresses.
I'm a risk management and insurance major, and this semester I'm taking 16 hours. I'm glad to be back in Troy. I was ready to be back on a schedule, just to get back in the groove of things.
I'm a criminal justice major, but I'm actually looking into changing to broadcast journalism, and I am actually taking 13 hours this semester. Being back this semester, actually, I know how everything goes and what to expect into being at college and taking different classes at Troy.
As students make their return to campus, several of them have the same goal in common.
Just pass my classes and do good.
Well, I hope to get better grades than I have been, looking for hopefully all A's and just to have a good semester.
I'm getting all A's.
Graduation on May 12th.
I want to get accomplish a 4.0 this semester.
Another 4.0 and going into some summer classes.
I just want to try to get all A's on my classes because last semester was kind of tough.
Get C's make degrees. That's it.
And one student had more than just academics on her mind.
Well, I'm actually starting a Spanish-speaking Bible study, which is super exciting and a brand new endeavor for my campus ministry, Chi Alpha. So that's going to be super fun, hopefully.
As spring rolls around, this semester seems to focus primarily on high-achieving academics. Kyle Shook, Troy TrojanVision News.
Students don't have to wait long for a break from classes. They'll get Monday off for Martin Luther King's birthday.
The first day of classes offered Troy University students a treat as the University Activities Council had their first dollar movie night of the spring. But as Chelsea Law tells us, there may be some changes coming to the popular student activity.
As classes come back into session, so does the many events that go around campus. But what event has the students literally lining up in anticipation? Well, it must be UAC's annual Dollar Movie Night.
Dollar Movie Night is basically an event for students to get out and right now it's the beginning of the semester, so it's just for them to have something fun to do. And we do a different event every single week, but this is like the most popular event that we have going on. Just so instead of paying $7 to $8, $9, they pay $1 to come watch their favorite movie, the movie that's recently released. So.
This event happens on the first Wednesday of each month of the semester and definitely has many students popping up to the limited show times.
I definitely see a lot of people get excited. I have a lot of friends and then people I don't even know just come up to me and say, when is the next Dollar Movie Night? And I have random texts from random people asking that. So I think it's like one of the events that everybody's pumped for,
With Dollar Movie Night being so popular, Johnson gives us a little insight of another form of the event that is currently in the works.
We're thinking about bringing back a second Dollar Movie Night, but instead of it being $1, it'll be $2. We're gonna do a test run on that one later and see how it works out. It'll be on Wednesdays. It'll be like last year, where it was $2 movie nights every month. It'll be like the first and third Wednesday of the month. So.
If you didn't make it to this month's Dollar Movie Night, then there will definitely be more in the future. But get your tickets early because they sell fast. Chelsea Law, Troy TrojanVision News.
As of right now, Dollar Movie Night is held the first Wednesday of every month at Continental Cinemas. Troy's Johnson Center for the Arts started the year off with a new exhibit.
The exhibit features the work of a local artist with a Troy University connection. Nathaniel Rodriguez gives us a look.
It's the new year at the Johnson Center for the Arts, and that means new exhibits are on display for the public. One of the first exhibits of 2017 is The Ephemeral and the Concrete, a collection of paintings and drawings by Tel Aviv-born artist Ilana Hagler. The exhibit features landscapes and portraits done with oil painting and graphite drawings. According to executive director Vicki Pritchett, Hagler's artwork is representative of her past.
As Ilana grew, she was always drawing and tracing, and many of the landscapes you see that she's drawn are familiar memories that she had in Israel and in her other travels.
Pritchett also said that there is a significant image that repeats itself in several paintings, the image of a small doll, representing Hagler's connection to her late mother.
That little blue doll was a doll that her mother had carried around in her pocket while they were in Siberia and nomads after the Holocaust and their wanderings. So it's very significant to Alana and her faith and remembering her family.
This exhibit, as well as the exhibit in the lower gallery, are marking the beginning of a new era for the Johnson Center, the era of women.
We will have some men in 2017, but we're going to have a lot of women artists showing here, and we want the young women that aspire to become artists or be involved in the arts to be encouraged by what they see.
Currently, a reception for the artists is being planned, but no details are known yet. Nathaniel Rodriguez, Troy, TrojanVision News.
If you want to check out the exhibit, the Johnson Center is open Wednesday through Sunday and is located on Walnut Street in downtown Troy.
Now, the latest in Trojan sports on Troy TrojanVision News.
And welcome back after a long break, and thank you for joining in to hear the latest from Troy Athletics. The reigning Sun Belt Conference champions are back on the court tonight to take on Texas State at 6 p.m. But over the break, under head coach Chan Rigby, the Trojans improved their record to 10-4 overall, highlighted by a matchup with powerhouse Tennessee. The Trojans dropped that contest 84-110, but they gave the Vols a run for their money midway through the contest, nearly erasing a 23-point deficit. Since that game, the Trojans won the next 4 games, including the first 3 games of conference play. Once again, you can see the Trojans in action tonight against Texas State. Tip-off in Trojan Arena is set for 6 p.m. And the men's basketball team played 9 games over the break and posted an overall record of 5-4, including a very close loss, 77-82, to the Trojans of Southern California, who were ranked number 24 at that time. But since it's Throwback Thursday and the first show of the semester, how about a little fun? How about the 25th anniversary of the highest scoring basketball game in NCAA history by one team? 25 years ago today, the Trojans took the court against DeVry University in what became a game for the ages. And look here, man, big guy getting on up there for the putback dunk. And the Trojans then under coach Don Maester were putting up threes like it was nobody's business. 25 years isn't that long ago, but hey, it's long enough that your boy wasn't even born yet. And Troy still went by Troy State. I bet the guys on Coach Cunningham's team right now wouldn't mind having the green light all the time. Troy shot and made 51 three-pointers on the afternoon, an NCAA record, scored 123 points in the first half, only to break that record for most points in a half by scoring 135 in the second half, totaling 258 points. Ding, ding, ding. Another of the 13 NCAA records the Trojans set on the day, and a record that still stands. Numbers that can only seemingly be put up in a video game were put up in real life by the then Trojans of Troy State, but the Troy Trojans of now hit the court Saturday afternoon against the Mavericks of Texas Arlington in Trojan Arena at 4:15 p.m. Who knows? You might just see something you've never seen before. And speaking of Throwback Thursday, 'twas the night before Christmas at Lad People Stadium. The Trojans of Troy met the Bobcats of Ohio to see who would be named Dollar General Bowl champions.
We didn't feel good about that one until the very end.
The very end being when the clock hit 0 and the Trojans were Dollar General Bowl champions after pulling out a close victory 28-23. The Trojans opened up ferociously in a big way on defense, but it was the first play offensively that set the tone for the Trojans.
Yeah, that was our plan. That was our plan. Myself, I did not do a very good job in our Georgia Southern game stretching the field, and we wanted to come in this game and attack.
And on the night defensively, Troy had 5 turnovers, 4 interceptions, and 1 forced fumble, something that Coach Brown was looking forward to when he first added defensive coordinator Vic Koenig to his staff.
That was a huge key when I was able to get this job, and is to hire Vic Koenig.
At first, it took us a while when we first got here last year, back into the process, first couple games.
What he does is he creates tackles for loss, he creates sacks, and our guys play with an edge on defense.
It was a story of 2 halves for the Trojans, dominant on offense and struggling defensively. However, after the intermission, it was very different.
Well, in the first half, offensively, we were in a rhythm. We had, I think we only punted 1 time, maybe in the first, maybe 2, because we didn't execute at the end of the half there. But defensively, I thought we had to settle them down at half. because we gave up some passing yardage. They had a good game plan. Let me say this, Ohio is well coached.
The Trojans tallied a 10th win on the season for the first time in school history, but in order to get to this point, the task was very simple for one player.
When I signed here with Coach Brown, I believed in the process.
This is a big win. Now, this is the first time in Troy's Division I history that we've won 10 games, and that's something that the 16 seniors on our football team will always be proud of.
First quarter junior running back Jordan Chun took over as the school's all-time leader in touchdowns. Chun finished with 3 rushing touchdowns on the night, bringing his career total to 37.